Right now, your finger is resting on your phone. It feels completely normal, solid, real. But according to modern physics, something impossible is happening. You have never actually touched your phone. Not once. In fact, you've never truly touched another person, a table, or even the ground beneath your feet. That sounds ridiculous. After all, you can feel every surface you touch. So how could this possibly be true? The answer begins with something your eyes can never see. Imagine zooming into the tip of your finger, past your skin, past the cells, past the molecules, until you reach the atoms that make up your hand. Now keep zooming in. An atom looks nothing like the tiny solid balls we were shown in school. Almost all of it is empty space. If the nucleus were the size of a pea sitting in the center of a football stadium, the electrons would be moving around near the outer seats. Everything in between would be almost completely empty. Now remember that your phone is built from atoms too. So when your finger moves toward the screen, you might expect the atoms from your hand to slide into the empty space inside the atoms of the glass. But they never do. Long before they can get that close, something invisible pushes them apart. Every electron carries an electric charge. The electrons in your finger repel the electrons in the screen with enormous force. The closer they get, the stronger that force becomes. Eventually, it becomes impossible to push them any closer together. The sensation your brain calls touch is actually the feeling of this invisible electromagnetic force resisting your movement. You're not feeling contact. You're feeling rejection, but the story gets even stranger. Imagine somehow that you could switch off this electric repulsion. Would your hand finally pass into the screen? Surprisingly, no, because quantum physics has another rule waiting underneath. It's called the Pauli exclusion principle. It says that two identical electrons cannot occupy the same quantum state at the same time. Not because they choose not to, not because someone is stopping them, simply because the universe does not allow it. This rule is one of the reasons matter keeps its shape. It's why atoms remain stable. It's why chairs support your weight instead of collapsing beneath you. And it's why your hand doesn't fall straight through the phone you're holding. Everything you've ever described as touch has really been countless invisible forces preventing true contact from ever happening. Every handshake, every hug, every step you've taken, every key you've pressed, your brain experiences resistance and translates it into the simple feeling of touch. The strangest part isn't that quantum physics is weird. The strangest part is that reality has been working this way for billions of years, and almost nobody realizes they've spent their entire life feeling forces instead of contact.